Hey everyone, please subscribe to my channel for more stories of resilience and empowerment. I'm Teresa Wheeler, 32, standing in my parents' San Diego kitchen, clutching my sister's wedding invitation. Tomorrow is her big moment and I'm buzzing with anticipation. My dress is ready, my speech perfected. Mom, I can't wait for the wedding tomorrow, I say, my voice brimming with enthusiasm. She freezes, her spoon clanging against her coffee mug. Teresa, she murmurs, her gaze flickering away. It happened last week. My heart lurches, breath catching in my throat. The invitation slips from my hand, hitting the counter with a thud. I grab it, staring at the date, tomorrow. What are you talking about? I ask, my voice trembling. She mutters, we sent the wrong date. It's over. My pulse thunders. My family, mom, dad, my sister deceived me to keep me out. I think of the thousands I've poured into their lives. My sister's debts, their vacations, all while they push me aside. Anger surges, my jaw tightening. I refuse to cry or plead. Something solidifies inside me. They think they can exploit me and discard me. They're about to discover I'm not so easily erased. Have you ever been betrayed by family? Drop your story in the comments below. That night, in my Gaslamp Quarter condo, I stare at the invitation. Its delicate script taunts me, each curve a reminder of my family's betrayal. How could they, mom, dad, my sister, orchestrate this? I toss the card onto the coffee table, my mind racing through years of being their safety net, always giving. 3 years ago, my sister, then 27, started her interior design business with grand visions of chic showrooms and elite clients. Her first big project collapsed when a client walked away, leaving her $10,000 in debt. She called me at midnight, her voice shaky, begging for help. I'll pay you back, she promised. I sent the money the next day, no hesitation. She never brought it up again, not even a thank you. I let it go, thinking that's what sisters do. Then there was my parents' house. 2 summers ago, their San Diego suburban home needed urgent repairs, a leaking roof, a cracked foundation. They needed $30,000 or risked losing it. I dipped into my savings, earned through late nights as a tech project manager, to cover it. Dad muttered something about appreciation. Mom just nodded. I thought it bonded us. I was mistaken. They never invited me to their lively Christmas parties where neighbors shared stories over wine. You're too busy, Mom would say, her tone cutting. Too busy or just unwanted. Last Thanksgiving was the worst. I drove 3 hours to their house, only to find it empty. We're at the neighbors, my sister texted, no invitation included. I stood on their porch, keys in hand, feeling like a stranger in my own family. I'd funded their lives, debts, repairs, even their anniversary getaway to Napa. Yet I was always the outsider, called when bills piled up, not when they celebrated. My phone buzzes, pulling me back. It's Claudia Page, my cousin, 38, a freelance journalist who's always had my back. Teresa, you okay? She asks, her voice gentle but pressing. I spill the story about the invitation, words pouring out. She sighs. I didn't want to tell you, but they planned it. Your sister said you'd steal her spotlight with your job, your confidence. Mom agreed. My grip tightens on the phone. Claudia's words cut like knives. My sister, whom I saved from financial ruin, thought I'd overshadow her wedding. And Mom, who took my money, went along with it. I pace my condo, city lights twinkling outside. Every memory stings now. Every ignored call. Every snide comment about my fancy career. I'd been their ATM, their problem solver, but never their equal. Claudia stays on the line, her voice steady. You don't deserve this, Teresa. What's your next move? I stop pacing, catching my reflection in the dark window. They thought they could erase me from their perfect day. Fine. I'd show them I'm not just their backup plan. I'd prove who truly holds the power. The next morning, I drive to my parents' house, hands gripping the steering wheel, heart pounding from Claudia's revelations. Her call tore away the illusion of my family's intentions. I park in their driveway, their 2-story home a quiet stage for the confrontation I'm about to unleash. I'm not here to beg. I want them to face their actions. I knock sharply on the door. My mom, Betty Wheeler, 58, opens it, her eyes widening. Teresa, it's early, she says, her voice tense. I step past her into the living room, where my dad, Gerald Wheeler, 62, sits with his coffee, brows raised. My sister, Vicky Wheeler, 28, lounges on the couch, scrolling her phone. They freeze as I stand, arms crossed, staring them down. Why did you lie to keep me from the wedding? I ask, my voice firm as steel. Vicky's head jerks up, her eyes narrowing. Mom starts, Teresa, let's not, but I interrupt. No, you sent a fake date. Silence suffocates the room. Dad sets his cup down, avoiding my gaze. Vicky tosses her phone aside, sitting up. Fine, she says, her tone defiant. I didn't want you there. You always take the spotlight, your tech job, your confidence. It was my day. Her words cut deep. My sister, whom I pulled from financial ruin, thought I'd steal her moment. I gave you everything, I say, my voice low, controlled. And you repay me by shutting me out. Mom steps between us, her expression hard. Teresa, you're too independent. It makes us feel small. Vicky deserved her moment. Her defense twists the knife. Dad sits silent, his eyes on the floor, complicit in his stillness. I turn to him. Dad, you allowed this. He shifts, muttering, it's not that simple. Not simple? They erased me from a day I'd prepared to celebrate, and he has no words. Every moment I was their lifeline, money, time, loyalty, flashes through my mind. They took it all, then cast me aside. My hands clench, but my voice stays steady. Yelling won't change them. I'm done being your safety net, I say, locking eyes with Vicky. She smirks, leaning back. You're making this bigger than it is, she says. Mom nods, her tone softer. We're family, Teresa. Don't make this a fight. But it is a fight. They drew the line, treating me like a tool, not a daughter or sister. I look at them, Vicky's smugness, Mom's forced calm, Dad's avoidance, and see no remorse, only excuses. I head for the door, my steps deliberate. This isn't over, I say, pausing at the knob. Vicky laughs, sharp and cold. What? You'll make us pay, she mocks. Mom reaches out, saying, Teresa, stay and talk. I don't look back. They expect me to fold, as always. They're wrong. I've built my life, my career, my strength without their approval. They underestimated me, thinking I'd swallow their betrayal. Outside, the morning air bites my skin, but my mind is clear. They built their lives on my support. Now they'll learn what happens when it's gone. The next day, in my downtown San Diego office, I pull out a folder. Yesterday's confrontation, Vicky's smug admission, Mom's defense, Dad's silence, has steeled my resolve. I'm not here to dwell. I have a weapon they never saw coming. I spread the documents on my desk, their weight anchoring me, and call Claudia. She answers quickly. Teresa, how are you holding up? She asks, concern in her voice. I don't waver. 5 years ago, Mom and Dad were drowning in debt, medical bills, bad investments. They were about to lose their La Jolla beach house. I bought it for $200,000, my savings. It's mine legally. Claudia gasps. You own the La Jolla house? They never mentioned it. Exactly, I say, my tone sharp. I let them live there, no rent, thinking it was for family. After the wedding, I'm done being their doormat. Claudia's voice turns fierce. That's your asset, Teresa. They've used you long enough. Hold it tight. Her support strengthens me. My family took my loyalty for granted, but this house is my line in the sand. I hang up and call Linda Morse, my lawyer, 42, known for her sharp legal mind. She arrives within the hour, her briefcase snapping open. Show me, she says, eyes focused. I hand her the folder, deeds, contracts, proof of my purchase. She scans them, her face neutral at first. This is airtight, she says, holding up the deed. You own it outright. They have no claim. My shoulders ease, tension loosening. They act like it's theirs, I say, living there, using it. Linda's gaze is steady. Legally, they're tenants at best. Want to take control? I can draft notices today, eviction if necessary. Her confidence grounds me. I've poured years into my family, money, time, trust, only to be sidelined. This house is my leverage, my way to reclaim what's mine. Prepare the paperwork, I tell her. Make it ironclad. She nods, jotting notes. Drafts by morning. As Linda leaves, Claudia calls again. Teresa, your sister's been hosting clients at that beach house, passing it off as hers, she says, her tone sharp. I grip the folder, my jaw tight. Vicky, flaunting my property to prop up her faltering business, the same sister who excluded me to shine. Another betrayal. She'll find out soon enough, I say, my voice low. Claudia doesn't hesitate. You're in the right. Don't let them guilt you into backing down. I walk to my office window, the city humming below. That La Jolla house isn't just property. It's my sacrifice, my late nights, my trust in a family that didn't earn it. Vicky's arrogance, Mom's excuses, Dad's silence. They thought I'd keep giving, keep forgiving. They're mistaken. I've built my career, my life, without their support. These documents are my power, and I'm ready to use it. A week later, I'm in Robert Klein's office, signing papers. My family's betrayal has left scars, but I'm done being their lifeline. Linda Morse, my lawyer, stands nearby, her calm presence steadying me as I reclaim control. Robert, my financial advisor, 48, slides a folder toward me. These close the joint account you opened with your parents years ago, he says, his tone matter of fact. The $15,000 loan your sister took is now in Betty and Gerald Wheeler's names. They're responsible, not you. I sign each page, my pen steady. That account, meant to help my parents through tough times, became their tool to drain me. No more. My phone lights up with a text from Vicky. Teresa, I'm sorry. Can we talk? I stare at her words, hollow and insincere. She schemed to exclude me, laughed when I confronted her. I ignore it, focusing on the papers. Linda notices, her eyes sharp. You don't owe her a reply, she says. Protect yourself. I nod, her words grounding me. Vicky's apology is too late, too empty. Robert pulls another document. This secures your accounts and investments, he says. Your savings, your assets, they're untouchable now. His assurance builds a wall between me and their greed. For years, I paid their bills, covered their mistakes, even handled taxes for the beach house they rented out for profit. They kept the income while I covered maintenance, assuming I'd never fight back. That ends today. Linda adds, the loan transfer is solid. If they miss payments, it's their problem. I picture Vicky's smug grin, Mom's excuses, Dad's silence. They treated my support as their entitlement, profiting off my property while leaning on me. They'll figure it out, I say, my voice firm. Robert stacks the forms. You're fully independent now, Teresa. They have no access. Another text from Vicky. Please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Let's fix this. My fingers itch, but I don't respond. Her words are a tactic, not regret. She's scrambling because I've stopped playing her game. I flip my phone over, letting Robert's voice pull me back. Your financial profile is secure. No shared liabilities. A weight I've carried for years, being their bank, their fallback, begins to lift. This isn't just about money. It's about reclaiming my life. Linda tucks her notes away. If they challenge this, we're ready, she says, her gaze steady. You're in control. A quiet strength settles in me. My family banked on my generosity, my silence, expecting me to cave. Every signature is a refusal to let them define me. I've built my career, my stability, while they profited off my work. No more. As I leave Robert's office, paper secured, my phone buzzes again. Vicky, Teresa, don't cut us off like this. I swipe it away without a thought. She thinks guilt will reel me back, keep me tied to their needs. But I'm done. They used my property's income, my money, my trust, treating me as a resource. Now, with every tie severed, I'm free to let them face the consequences. 3 weeks later, Claudia calls with updates. I'm at home, sipping coffee, the weight of recent weeks lingering. Cutting them off financially was my stand, and the effects are hitting. Claudia's voice is tense. Teresa, your sister's in trouble. Vicky lost a $50,000 design contract. She and Scott are struggling to pay bills. I lean back, unsurprised. Vicky's business was always shaky, propped up by my support until I stopped. They're feeling it, Claudia adds. Scott's hunting for clients, but it's not looking good. I set my mug down, a grim satisfaction settling in. They relied on me too long. That afternoon, my phone rings. Scott Harper, Vicky's husband, 30. Teresa, I owe you an apology, he says, his voice low. I didn't know Vicky planned to keep you from the wedding. I thought you couldn't come. His sincerity catches me off guard, but it doesn't sway me. Scott, you're married to her. I say, my tone even. You didn't notice her lies? He pauses, then says, I should have questioned it. I'm sorry. I let the silence hang. His regret feels real, but it changes nothing. They all benefited from my exclusion. Later, an email from Mom, Betty Wheeler, appears. Subject, please, Teresa. Her name stirs memories of her excuses during our confrontation. I delete it unopened, my resolve firm. She defended Vicky, dismissed my pain. Her words now are just another attempt to pull me back into their chaos. I won't budge. That evening, Claudia calls again, her tone darker. There's more. Your family's talking about you in the community, saying you're selfish, that you abandoned them for your career. My jaw tightens, anger flaring. Selfish? After years of bailing them out, covering their debts, taxes, mistakes. They're painting me as the villain to save face. Some believe them, Claudia says, but others aren't buying it. It's causing a stir. I grip my phone, their betrayal cutting deeper. They can't control me, so they're trying to tarnish my name. I pace my living room. The rumors sting, but they also clarify. My family isn't just ungrateful, they're desperate to shift blame. Vicky's lost contract, Scott's late apology, Mom's email, it's all damage control. They think they can guilt me, smear me, make me cave. But I've built my life, my reputation without their help. Their lies won't undo that. Claudia's voice softens. You're stronger than this, Teresa. Don't let their gossip shake you. Her support anchors me, reminding me I'm not alone. I think of the community, neighbors, colleagues, friends who know me. Some may believe the rumors, but others know my character. My family's words are noise, not truth. I'll face the whispers with my head high, letting their actions speak. They underestimated me, thinking I'd crumble. But I'm done carrying their weight. They've sown lies. Now they'll reap the consequences. A month later, I'm in a meeting when Paul Adams from security calls. My heart sinks as he says my family is downstairs, demanding to see me. I excuse myself and head to the lobby of my downtown office, bracing for what's coming. Mom, Betty Wheeler, Dad, Gerald Wheeler, and Claudia Page stand by the reception desk. Mom's eyes are red, Dad's face blank, Claudia's expression tense. Teresa, we need to talk, Mom says, her voice shaky. We're sorry. Can we fix this? I cross my arms, unmoved. Their apologies feel like a desperate last effort, not genuine. Dad steps forward, his voice low. We didn't mean to hurt you. Let's move past this. I shake my head, their words too familiar, too late. Claudia, silent until now, meets my gaze, her eyes searching. Teresa, they asked me to come, she says. I thought you might listen. I trust Claudia, but I'm not here to bend. I pull out my phone, opening a video Vicky sent by mistake months ago. Her wedding, where she excluded me. Claudia, watch this, I say, pressing play. The footage shows Vicky laughing, toasting guests, saying, good thing Teresa's not here to steal my spotlight. Claudia's face pales, her hand covering her mouth. She planned it, Claudia whispers, turning to Mom and Dad. You knew. Mom looks away. Dad stays silent, their guilt evident. Mom's voice breaks. Teresa, please. We're struggling. Let us stay in the beach house, just for a while. I stare, incredulous. They've rented out my La Jolla property for years, keeping the profits while I paid taxes and upkeep. Now, with their finances collapsing, they want to move in. No, I say, my voice icy. That house is mine. You've taken enough. Claudia steps closer, her voice firm. Teresa's right, she says, facing Mom and Dad. You betrayed her and you're still asking for more. Her support strengthens me. Mom's eyes well up. We're your family, she pleads. Don't do this. But her words don't land. Family doesn't scheme, lie, or use you for years, then beg when it suits them. Dad tries again, softer. We can work this out, Teresa. We're sorry. I shake my head. Vicky's laugh from the video looping in my mind. Mom's silence, Dad's complicity, they chose their side long ago. You made your choices, I say. Live with them. I turn to Paul Adams, the security lead, 42, standing nearby. Paul, please escort them out, I say. He nods, gesturing toward the exit. Mom's voice rises, desperate. Teresa, don't shut us out. But I walk away, Claudia following. In my office, she grips my arm. You did the right thing, she says. That video is proof they don't deserve you. I nod, my chest tight. The community might whisper, believe their lies, but I know the truth. They tried to break me, control me, use me. I've built my life without them. My career, my strength, my peace. Their apologies are empty, their pleas meaningless. I'm not their fallback anymore. They'll face the world without my support to lean on. 6 months later, I stand on the deck of my La Jolla beach house. The ocean breeze surrounds me, carrying a freedom I've fought hard to claim. My life is mine now, shaped by my decisions, free from my family's demands. My career has soared. A recent promotion put me in charge of a major project, my confidence sharper than ever. Claudia and Linda, my true allies, have become my foundation, valuing me for who I am, not what I can offer. Over lunch last week, Claudia's smile was contagious. You're unstoppable, Teresa. Linda nodded warmly. You've built something they can't touch. Their words fuel me, a reminder of the strength I've gained by standing firm. Yesterday, an invitation arrived for Mom and Dad's anniversary celebration. Betty and Gerald Wheeler, still chasing their image of perfection, asked me to attend. I sent a small gift instead, a polite gesture, nothing more. Their attempt to pull me back into their world failed. I spent years propping them up, only to be cast aside. That chapter is closed. Claudia shared updates on my family's struggles. Vicky and Scott moved to a small apartment, their finances in tatters after Vicky lost a key contract. Their social circle shrank as allies turned away. Mom and Dad faced their own fallout, their reputation tarnished by their deceit. They profited from renting my beach house, relied on me for years, then spread lies when I stepped away. Now they stand alone in the consequences. I lean on the railing, watching the waves. Their actions have repercussions, and I'm no longer their safety net. Vicky's schemes, Mom's manipulations, Dad's silence, they tried to diminish me. But I found my worth. I poured my heart into a family that didn't value it, a mistake I won't repeat. My home, my career, my life, they're mine, forged through years of resilience. As the horizon stretches out, a quiet peace settles in. The pain of their betrayal lingers, but no longer holds me captive. Claudia's laughter from our last call echoes in my mind, Linda's steady advice grounding me. I'm surrounded by those who lift me up, not drag me down. My family's selfishness cost them their community, their stability. I chose myself, and it brought me freedom. This journey taught me a truth. Your worth isn't what others take, it's what you build. I let my family define me for too long, but no more. Their betrayal exposed their true selves and unlocked my strength. To everyone listening, hear this. Don't let anyone dim your light to fuel theirs. Stand tall, claim your value, and let those who wrong you face their consequences. I did, and it changed everything. Thank you for listening to my story. Please share your thoughts below and consider subscribing to this channel for more stories of strength and renewal.